Barcelona is one of those circuits where you come to and they've got really fast corners as well as technical sections. So it offers a combination of different types of driving styles. So that has been something that we've always wanted to race at, and Barcelona is one of the circuits where I think all racers have to race once.
I think the circuit is quite challenging, it's quite technical. I think as many people know that a lot of Formula 1 teams used to do their winter testing here because it seems like if the car works here, it should work everywhere at other tracks. So in terms of driver point of view, it's also quite challenging.
Here at Circuit de Catalunya, they have erected monuments to honour the great legends of motor racing, Juan Manuel Fangio and Ayrton Senna. And these are two really huge drivers during that time. I think these monuments are not just to commemorate the greatest drivers, but we are also inspired by the competitive and winning spirit of these legendary drivers.
This time the team made an effort to come and prepare the car much earlier to sort out all the problems, and through the 2 test days on Wednesday and Thursday, we managed to fully resolve all the problems we had in Portimao, the engine, the brake issues. So by Thursday the car was running well and we could focus on setting up the car.
The competition is quite tough this weekend. There's a lot of good drivers. We just need to do our best. Of course, our goal as a team is always go for the win.
So in a 24-hour endurance race, even though it's a different circuit, it still presents different challenges. And no matter how well we prepare, we hope that we would be able to overcome whatever obstacles that might appear. 24 hours is a long race, anything can happen, and hopefully we will be able to finish the race in 24 hours.
Overall, it was a tough weekend for us as a team. During our first few stints, we struggled a lot with the pace. And unfortunately, during my third stint, we had a water hose that broke. That caused the water temp to be high. But quite happy that we managed to finish the 24-hour race.
We went through the race without much of a hiccup until probably later part of the race, where we had an issue with a radiator hose, which took us out for a while. We managed to actually fix that very quickly, but I guess it was only a stopgap measure because it actually acted up again later part when Dominic was on.
So 165 has Dominic Ang at the wheel. Marshall's just chatting to Dominic now to talk through the procedure of getting his car recovered. The 165 car, which is the Viper Niza machine of Malaysia, arriving now on the back of the RACC flatbed. That's the Royal Automobile Club of Catalonia.
I think overall, the few stints I did, it was just as usual, keep running. Only thing, one of my stints, the engine overheated, so I had to stop on the track just to keep the engine, to make sure there's no damage to the engine. So we had to took the tow truck back. Other than that, it was just as usual, just keep pushing every lap.
You know, in a 24-hour race, as much as you are splitting the driving duties among 4 drivers, but you know, when you're not in the car, you also need to ensure that your teammates who are going next to be prepared, also to share information to them regarding the track conditions after your drive as well. You know, because you know, different temperatures, different track conditions, the car may behave differently throughout the 24-hour race. So even though you're not driving, you are still discussing information or even strategies depending on where we are in the race, and you know, what we need to change in order to jump, say, your next rival, for example. So it's not so much just purely driving, but it's also trying to understand the current situation, where we are at that point in time, to discuss with your engineers. So yeah, it's not just about driving, but it's also trying to find the best way possible to approach the race as we go on.
Having done 2, well now 3 endurance races, it is actually quite addictive. So, and we haven't been on the podium so far, except for once in Spa. So we have some unfinished business, and hopefully we will want to pursue that next year with a few more endurance races. I think the key thing that we will want to take away from this weekend is that we managed to finish another 24-hour race. The car ran a lot better than when we were at Portimao, only with minor gremlin hiccups, and hopefully we'll have better luck next time.